Hello Araxians, my name is Rival X Factor and welcome back to another episode of Basic Training where we're going to talk all about tanks and some helpful tips, and today we're going to feature the Vanu Sovereignty Mag Rider. Some of the most powerful pieces of equipment in Araxis are the Empire specific tanks if you take care of them. This video I'm going to share with you some of the thought processes that I use to excel in Araxis, rack up the kills, and help your Empire. The first thing you need to know is the strength of your vehicle. Are you using or facing against a new Conglomerate Vanguard, which can deal out a ton of damage, take a ton of damage, but it's the slowest tank on Araxis? Or are you using or facing the TR Prowler, which has the fastest top-end speed, a dual shooting turret, but the least amount of armor, or what we're using here, the Mag Rider? Not the fastest, but it can side strafe like you're seeing now, which allows it to get good angles on tanks such as that. Position is everything when tanking. Tanks take more damage on the side, the most damage in the rear. If you get shot in the rear by a heavy assault rocket, you are down to half health. 2 is going to kill you. So don't let people behind you, don't let vehicles behind you. Position yourself so your front is facing them. If you let people get behind you, almost every class has a nasty little trick they can play on you, from engineers to heavy assaults to light assaults between C4, mines, and rockets. So don't think it's just a pesky little lowly infantry player. He's probably got a surprise for you up his sleeve, and he's about to share it with you. Next thing is know how to get out of dodge. I got in a lot of trouble there. My health almost disappeared. I pulled back under cover to repair. An alive tank is better than a dead tank any day. Whenever you pull a vehicle in Planetside 2, it's always a good idea to roll engineer because you can steal little repairs to keep yourself up and going. Another tip I have is keep distance from the enemy. You have a tank, you can shoot long distances and be accurate still. The closer you get, the more people you expose yourself to, the more threat and danger you're going to be in. If a bunch of people realize, oh hey, there's a tank over there, they're going to gang up on you like a swarm of wasps. That's not going to feel good, and you're not going to last very long. Next thing is pay attention to your damage meter. And if you could steal a heal, go do it. I'm half health. I'm pulling back behind another Mag Rider looking at my mini-map. Always look at your mini-map every couple of seconds to see if enemies creeping up on you or there's enemy vehicles moving up around you. Pay attention to where your friendly vehicles are positioned. The bad guys are typically going to have to get through them to get to you. So if you're the guy all the way out in the right flank, you gotta pay attention. If you're the middle tank out of 15, you're probably safe due to sheer numbers and insulation around you. Another thing to keep in mind in Planetside 2 is the map can change every couple seconds. You're watching a tech plant battle which lasted about 25 minutes or so. But there are many outposts surrounding this that the enemy can take. Or they could pop up a new Sunderer on your back door and surprise you. So take a look around and adjust. Just because you're looking in one direction and the threat level's in front of you doesn't mean it's always going to be in front of you. Vehicles are constantly moving around. They're constantly coming down new roads, new lanes. So be careful that you don't want to get flanked or exposed. And adjust for that. Prioritize your threat levels. If you see 2 heavy assault guys running around to the left, they're probably a bigger threat than the sniper or infiltrator is going to be. If you see a tank, better run if you've got the anti-infantry turret like I do, but I'm getting help, so I'm going to beat up on this guy. Know when you have the numbers in your favor, know when they're not in your favor based on your loadout or how many vehicles are around you. Lastly, tanks can do very well when using cover just like now as I'm shading to cover my reload. If I could see him, he could see me, he could take a shot at me. I expose myself just as I'm about to shoot, and that's about it. Use that cover. It's your friend. It can help you whether you're repairing or to minimize your threat when you're engaged in a fight. Running low or out of ammo, 2 ways to get it. Find a Sunderer with that icon above it. Sit still next to it. It'll autofill you up. Or any friendly base tower outpost with that icon above the little tower. Go sit next to that. Hopefully you guys found this episode of Basic Training helpful. And hopefully now you guys can dominate with the tanks, last longer, and have some fun. If you have any questions or comments, please ask them below, and we'll see you guys out in Araxis.
Sony.